Okay, so today we're going to be doing a demo of upgrading Nutanix Kubernetes platform. Today I am running Nutanix Kubernetes platform 2.14.1. Now you can see by going to the notes page over here, we can see the version of Kubernetes, which is v1.31.9, and that aligns with NKP 2.14. Okay, I have got some pods which are deployed. It's actually in the microservices demo namespace. You can see a lot of pods, about 30 plus pods are currently deployed, and we can access the application by hitting this IP address and basically refreshing the page. So I'll go to the cards page because this allows us to see, the session ID, the request ID, and which front end pod is actually running. And what I'll do is I'll just launch the automatic refresh thingy, so that it automatically refreshes the page, so that we ensure that the application is constantly running. So lay of the land, what's happening over here is here we have got the pods, all the pods that's running in the Kubernetes cluster. Here is going to be the UI, basically the UI of the demo application, and here is where I'm going to be executing all the commands. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the nodes that I have. Okay, get nodes. And I see that I'm connected to the correct cluster, NKP MGMT, all right, WSK and NKP MGMT. The node versions, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my NKP 2.15 folder, and I can see that I have got this application repositories, application charts thing. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to be upgrading the Kommander. Kommander is essentially the package of platform applications that we have, and I'm going to be pointing it to the application repository / Kommander applications tarball. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm running, or I'm simulating an air-gapped environment. The next thing we also want to note is that I have this NKP 2.15.0 CLI. By default, you will just be using NKP as a CLI, but for me, I have got multiple versions of the NKP CLI installed in my system, so this is why I've named it that way. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we are just going to go ahead and kick off the upgrade of the platform application. So it's what we call Kommander applications. And this will just take maybe about like 15-20 minutes while the applications are getting rolled out. So we'll see a lot of applications get deployed and rolled over here, and we should expect that this particular UI constantly gets refreshed, the request ID constantly changes without any downtime. So that will be phase one of the upgrade. So as we can see, some of the platform applications has already been upgraded. Things like the core Kommander applications like the operator, Kommander Flux, Kommander UI, those has already been upgraded. So we're just waiting for the rest of the applications to be upgraded. So there are 26, and in a while we'll start to see them get spun up on the cluster itself. So ideally, we should not be expecting any form of downtime on the application that is running on the right over here. Okay, so we see that the Kommander applications are now, platform applications are now upgraded. We haven't seen any downtime with the application yet. So the next step is to upgrade the Kubernetes version, right? So we can do that by very quickly just typing in the NKP upgrade cluster Nutanix, specify the name of the cluster and specify the name of the virtual machine image, right? So as you can see, it's running Ubuntu 22.04 with Kubernetes version 1.32.3. And if we look at our nodes, we can see that the Kubernetes version is 1.3, 1.9. So let's take a look at our pods for the microservices demo. And I think I just want to share the configuration that we have over here. So we have got pod disruption budgets, right, ensuring that at any one point of time there is a minimum of 2 available replicas, so that none of the applications functionality gets interrupted when an upgrade happens. This is very important. So this is not a special feature from Nutanix Kubernetes platform. It's an upstream feature from vanilla Kubernetes. Another thing also is a best practice to ensure that we have got multiple replicas of our individual pods or deployments, right? So our deployments have got like a minimum of 2 replicas to ensure that when the rolling upgrade is happening, there is no downtime of the particular application. Okay. So what I'll do is I will just go ahead and kick off this particular upgrade. Now, if you are unsure how do we get this particular image, it's really just using the nkp create image command. Okay. So I'll go ahead and kick off this upgrade. So this upgrade really depends on the amount of pods that we have running inside the cluster. So if we have got a lot of pods running inside the cluster, it's going to take some time to actually drain the nodes. So that is really dependent on how fast the nodes can get drained. So just hang in there. I'll get back to you all when the upgrade is complete. We should not see any downtime on the application itself. That's going to be bringing a new terminal window. I think it's going to be a good idea to show the nodes getting recycled. So just bring one here. There we go. So you can still see the page in the background getting refreshed, but we can see the node status over here, and we can see the nodes getting recycled. Right? So new one spun up in 70 seconds ago. You can see that the existing one is getting drained. Should get drained in a while. New one's coming up. And once everything is up, then the node will get drained. So we see the first node, first control plane node is ready. It's going to complete the rest of the control plane nodes before it starts on the worker. Okay, so you can see that the control plane nodes are upgraded already. However, we see that the CLI has failed. That's okay. We can always run it with timeout 300 minutes, and it's just going to kick off. It's just going to kick off the upgrade in the background. So in a while, we will see that the worker nodes are also starting to will get deployed. So let's hang on over there. Hang on for a while. You can see the worker node getting provisioned in the background. So as you can see, our pods are getting terminated, right? as they are getting drained from the existing nodes, the older node, right? As you can see, the ready scheduling disabled one, but we can see the application still running in the background, looking fine, right? So if we take a look at based on the age, right, we can see that the replicas are automatically created in the background. Second node getting rolled over as well. We see the pods getting restarted, but no downtime or application. Okay, so as you can see, all the nodes has been successfully upgraded to 1.23, 1.32.2, dot 3, sorry. Then if you take a look at the pods, we can still see some of the pods at the back still starting to roll out. So once all of this rollout is completed, then that really concludes our upgrade operation. Now, as you can see, the application has still been running pretty much stable over the back, right? So you know, we can just wait for the rest of the pods to complete, and then we can basically call this upgrade a success. All right. So I'll just wait for it to complete, then I will have this uploaded up into YouTube. Okay, so as you can see, all the pods has been successfully upgraded. I will take a look. No pending pods. All the nodes are all upgraded to 1.32.3. So this is a successful upgrade to NKP 2.15. Right. So I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much for your time.